Hello.
We live?
I don't know. I see the game, so.
Oh.
I thought we are.
Are we live?
No, we're all dead. Okay, you're live.
Yeah, we're live. Okay. Hello.
Just give me a countdown when you're ready.
Okay. Hello, this is Maki. We're gonna run Tomb Raider 3. I will be here with drayuu, which will commentate with me.
Hello.
And yeah, timer starts now. So,
good luck.
Thank you. Tomb Raider 3. Game 98.
8.
Yeah, 8. And first level is gonna be really quick. And hopefully
Enjoy
I
it
won't.
while you can.
Yeah, hopefully I won't trigger the texture glitch. So this jump is an access to a secret, and we're gonna use the secret to do a tricky jump here. Up. No, ooh, glad I didn't get it, because if I got it, it wouldn't have worked. Up. Ooh, nice start. I swear this jump is not too hard. Okay, here we go. And with that, you skip pretty much the whole level. So we're going to use a flare here to cancel our stumble animation, because when you jump from high, when you land, you just stumble, and using a flare, avoid that. And this is it for jungle. And the next level, yeah, easy, just had to redo a jump twice. Second level is going to be way longer than that. The second...
Can be possibly run killer sometimes, but...
Yeah, well...
Just go.
It's a second level, so you don't kill too much, generally.
Yeah.
And this level is going to be around 10 minutes. So this is... We skip a lot of levels. Like, a lot of levels are skipped, but this one still remains and is 9 minutes. There are 2 levels like this in this run, and... This level has a lot of cool tricks that we're gonna explain, so for now nothing too much, except we did a corner bug, which I didn't explain yet. So corner bugs, basically, if you enter a corner with a specific angle, you will be able to glitch up where you embed, and the game push you up because of a game mechanic, and that's pretty much everything this game do. When you enter a corner in a certain way, you glitch up. And we will have some variations of these corner bugs. Later we will explain why it works and etc. Also, if you see Lara standing and with her hand in the air when she runs or acting weird, it's normal. It's because I'm doing what we call perpetual flare cancel. Basically, it's a flare cancel, so you cancel stumbles animations, but it just doesn't use a flare, but it gives us a weird ability, weird animation. So that looks pretty weird, but that saves time. Also, I will be saving in this run, because this Tomb Raider in general doesn't have checkpoints. So if I die and I don't save, it's pretty much reset the whole game. And we don't want that.
Yeah.
Next glitch is gonna be the trapdoor skip, which is pretty cool.
Ah, you're doing the trapdoor, nice.
Yeah. If I can get it. Not
Actually,
really
you
go
can.
glitchless. Yeah, we just take
Going
my
through
time.
walls, specialty of Tomb Raider.
That should work. Yeah, perfect. Quite fast. So basically you want to enter... This is a really hard glitch actually. When you practice you will realize it. It's just... Yeah, it's actually quite hard when you learn it. Once you learn it, it's pretty easy. You just need the right position and angle, but yeah. And then you have 2 minutes doing pretty much your game intended way, so... If you want to talk about the story, drayuu, that would be cool.
The story?
Yeah.
Well, we pick up... we've been asked to pick up some magic stones. 4 of them, or 4 places around the globe, to give back to Willard, David, I think his name was.
Yeah.
So we basically go hunt those magic stones and we have to give them back. And you'll see at the end of the game where we give them back.
Yeah. I don't remember. I think I'm not sure you are. Yeah, when you pick up the first one, I'm not sure you've seen Willard yet. It's
Not
when
yet,
you pick
no.
up the first one, where you have this conversation with Willard.
At
where
the
tell
end of
you,
the of the first continent. I encounters a person and he tells her about the other stones. Because there's not only one, there's more.
So it is important to kill all the monkeys. You saw me taking time to kill monkeys at the start. And it's because I want to trigger a glitch right now. So I drop a flare in a specific tile, and I will enter a corner.
It's a living thing.
Yeah,
Considered
exactly.
as an entity, so it's like, yeah.
So the game has different way of tracking entities, and basically it has priorities. And what we do is when we enter a corner, the game knows that Lara is not on the level anymore. And then it counts enemies. Like if you're in a corner and there is an enemy, the game thinks the enemy is Lara. So if we kill enemies then, and we drop a flare at a certain place, the game thinks you are the flare. And because of that, that avoids a certain trigger, and this pool I am in right now is now full of water. If I didn't pull the flare and didn't do the corner glitch, the game wouldn't have flip map, sorry. And then the pool will be empty, and I will have to do the second part of the level dev intended, which takes 1 or 2 minutes because you have a block puzzle or something. So this basically skip a block puzzle. So this is a pretty cool mechanic using flares. Basically, the game thinks you're a flare. I like to say it like this because it's pretty cool.
It sounds very stupid, but it's actually pretty funny. The game makes it very... Oh. Lara is a flare. The enemies don't make sense to me, yeah. And these enemies, the statues are, I think, the most Tomb Raider-like. Typical ceiling trap as well.
So here we're gonna do a setup to do what we call a roll corner bug. So if you can enter in a corner using the crouch, but here it's not possible. So what we do is we roll with a certain angle and we can enter the corner.
It's a pretty precise angle, so the setup is definitely helpful.
Yeah. Some people can do it faster, YOLOing, but I'm not that good, so using the setup. And then there is this cool glitch, which doesn't have a name, but we find out really cool. You can just go through the door. It's super easy. And now we have some fights. Exciting fights, obviously.
Not sure if you have the music on, but the music is pretty nice too.
Yeah, I did. Oops.
Oh yeah, also this is the Japanese version, so they die a bit quicker.
Yeah, if you use the Steam version, they won't die that quickly. Because the Japanese version has double power weapon, except for grenades and rocket launcher for some reason. And this is basically the only difference with European version.
Saves time because you don't need to pick up as many ammo on the floor.
Yep. And fights are quicker.
Yeah.
Especially bosses and Shivas. The rest is pretty much the same, but yeah. And yeah, we're
really
pretty
like
much
this
done.
level.
Yeah, this is really good level. It's probably hated because it's long and it's the second one, but yeah. When you do speedruns, you will see this level a lot. Okay, just gonna save for just in case. It's progress save. Let's call it like this. So we're pretty much done with the level, and now we're gonna have shorter levels.
We're gonna swim with piranhas.
Yeah.
harpoon glitch for Shivas. Yeah, there's a harpoon gun. No,
There isn't in Tomb Raider 3. Actually,
there's
there
not.
yeah,
It's
there
in
is.
somewhere too.
Yes, very. No,
I'm
actually,
confused
there
now.
is.
I don't
But
pick up anymore.
actually, there is,
So
but
weird.
very. It's in London, so it's later in the game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we can pick it up also in Coastal Village.
I always forget there is harpoon in Tomb Raider 3 because you barely need it anyway.
Yeah, we use only pistols and Desert Eagle, I believe. Yeah. But there's a lot more. There's bazooka, there's shotgun, Uzis, but we don't use them anymore. M16.
Yeah, M16. You can do pretty good stuff with M16 actually. You can combine. There's a glitch called weapon combine where you can, for example, shoot grenades but with a fire rate of M16.
Yeah.
Okay, we're done with this level finally.
Oh, you
Okay.
healed.
Yeah, this is marathon, and that med is.
Yeah.
I don't need it anyway. I don't need it anymore. So yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, in this level you're supposed to use a quad, which is awful to drive, but we don't need that fortunately because it will be bad. So we're just swimming. If you swim here in a casual playthrough, it's pretty much over because there are piranhas and you can't get out of the water. So just don't do that in a casual playthrough, but we
Yeah,
can.
there's a lot of current, so.
Yeah. But we're gonna do what we call a swing corner bug. It's basically the same thing as a corner bug. You just enter in the wall, but you do it by swimming, just like this, up, like this. So this looks actually hard, but that's actually pretty easy. And there is this glitch here, which I don't remember the name. Not sure it has a name, but whatever. So basically, you go to the edge of this slope, and if you grab, you drop down, and you are inside the wall enough to be able to glitch up again.
I like to call it the elevator.
Yeah, that's not
just
bad. And yeah, with that, we pretty much skip all the level. So
Yeah,
because
we're supposed to do with the quad.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
we have no quad, so.
So we have to do a really precise jump here. So that's why I'm setting it up. This jump is actually really, really hard, so we have to set it up. And we are pretty much done with the level. Okay, I'm gonna try to go with the step bugs. Hopefully I can make it first try. Okay, nice, got it. So this is what you call a step bug. So basically the game has steps, and when you climb up steps, you can enter inside a wall if you do it right, and that's what I did, and you can glitch up.
I love the glitches in this game. Precise, yeah. So many glitches require very good precision.
Yeah, that's why we use a lot of setups, especially for really hard ones. Like for corner bugs, you don't really need to. You just crouch 45 degrees, but some glitches are way more precise.
So now we're gonna go get this famous stone we heard about. So we're gonna kill a guy who's getting powers from the stone.
Exactly.
First boss of the game.
And yeah,
snakes, boulders, yay!
yeah, I didn't mention, but this level is supposed to be a maze.
Yeah.
And you're
There's
gonna have the
several
first
ways
boss.
to get out, yeah.
Yeah. Just gonna save just in case. So Tony can make you on fire, and that's not nice. Fortunately, with Japanese version, it's really easy to avoid that.
And he's turning the water into some kind of deadly thing.
And yeah, we're done. So at this point of the game, you have 3 choices to go. You can go to Nevada, South Pacific, or London. We go to Nevada for a simple reason, is that we're gonna lose our weapons in the next level. And because of that, we want to... Yeah. We basically want to lose our weapons the sooner possible. Because you don't get them back. This game is actually really vicious. It's that if you do Nevada last, you will lose all your weapons you had before, and you can't get them back. Even meds and flares, you can't get anything back. So you're pretty much naked when you finish this level.
Ooh.
Yeah, naked Lara, right? So yeah, we did some cornerberg. We're gonna do another swim cornerberg here. So nothing too interesting, but the next glitch is gonna be very interesting.
It skips a lot of climbing around,
So
I'm gonna do some quap.
poke, to be exact, which is
Okay.
yeah, the opposite of quap.
Yeah. Backwards. Quap. It's too hard to pronounce.
So this glitch is very fun. So basically what's happening is that the game thinks Lara is falling, but she's still running. So the game doesn't know how to put her. So what it does this small animation. And we can do stuff with it. So if we go in a specific part of this wall, we can just glitch up and skip the whole level like this. So that's called a quap, because if you have played the quap game, it's a flash game on internet, you will know easily why it's called like this.
This funny running guy, yeah. We also skip a quad here, sadly, so no quad at all. That's how we see a quad shortly in the animation cinematic.
We will see a real quap in the next level, actually, because this one it's not obvious that's what you're doing. And yeah, right now we don't have guns, and we don't have anything anymore, so we don't need guns because we can kill things. We'll see how.
And I'm gonna ways to kill people beside guns.
Yeah, easy.
Nice.
There are 3 ways actually of killing things without guns. And I'm gonna try this cool glitch. Hopefully I can make it up. Come on, it's actually really precise. Okay, nice, got it.
We want to go upstairs, so...
So this is one of the hardest glitches in the game. This is a run killer. That's why I saved. Basically, you enter in the block, that's called a crouch embed. You crouch a certain way, and then you can move in the crouch space, but you can get stuck really, really easily. So it has to be really precise aiming. There's gonna be another one later, which is way more important, actually. And
I struggled with it so much, but... Whew.
Yeah, that's a really hard glitch.
It's very cool.
So like I'd say, we don't need guns. Yeah. What we're going to do is we're going to kill guard with a door, saving... Oh, well, actually, no. Because this guy is coming here.
Oh, the prisoner, yeah. Well, he got fast.
So hopefully he can kill him fast, because then it would be time loss easily. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. So this is the RNG part of this run, if you are unlucky. And I'm unlucky here.
Come on, prisoner. He's just dancing around.
Okay, that's quite unlucky. Well, we just have to wait now. There is not really any choice. So basically what I was supposed to do is I was supposed to lure the guard. Oh, well, the game crashed. That's interesting. Good thing I saved. Yeah, the game crashed, I think, because the guard, when you have that bad RNG, the guard on the guy can actually go in the wall, and then what's happening is that the game can crash. So that's why it's not good.
Dang.
So hopefully you can kill him fast this time. Punch him once, I think. So we're gonna save again, just in case. So what I was supposed to do, I was supposed to lure the guy. Okay, that was fast this time. So I was supposed to lure the guy where the door was and save and reload twice to kill the guard, because saving or reloading trigger the flip map for 1 second, and because game doesn't like the guard being in the door, it damages him, and because it damaged him twice, he dies. So basically you kill guards with door. But here it didn't happen because I was really unlucky. But yeah, we can keep going, fortunately.
For now, it's pretty much dead intended until, yeah, until the next.
Yeah. I'm actually not going to do the zombie glitch. You can do what we call a zombie glitch, where you die but you survive because of a crystal, because crystal saves health. And yeah, then you can't save and load, you can't go into the menu anymore. And because it's a marathon, I just want to be a bit safe and save later, because there is a glitch coming that is really hard. So yeah, I'm gonna go here, which is dead intended, but just losing 15 seconds for the sake of marathon. Oops. Okay. So basically you can go through that fan and take the med to heal you, and you don't die. That's how it works. But then you can't save and load anymore. The only way is to die, actually. And this glitch, if you do it wrong, you actually can't come back, so you can't die, so you have to restart the game. Oops, come on.
In the wall.
That might not work. Okay, that worked. Nice. So that's the same thing, that's a crouch embed, so it's way more precise, actually, than the first one. But the setup is way easier. And then there is this corner bug that I missed, which is one of the hardest corner bug in the game, actually. Come on. Okay, we go. So yeah, that crouch embed, that's how it's called. You just crouch and you are in the ceiling without seeing Lara, and you can move. But like I said, if you do a wrong movement in the wrong direction, you get stuck forever. Okay, so hopefully this fight is better than the first one.
Yeah, we have to rely on the prisoner again.
This one is way
get
easier.
Stuck on the step here, going up and down the step and never.
This one is way faster overall because the guy is a melee guy, so he's going to the prisoner actually. So I mentioned there is one way of killing guards that we won't see in this level. So I'm just mentioning because it's pretty cool. You can also kill guards with water. If you fill a room with water with guard inside, they die because the game don't like that.
They can't swim.
Yeah, the game tries to kill every enemies if they are in a situation they shouldn't be actually. Not really sure why, but. Oh, you can also
with the laser here. Yeah.
I forgot also they can die if you push a block on them in certain places. So you can kill also guards with blocks. Up. Okay, nice. And yeah, if I haven't done the crouch glitch earlier, here I wouldn't be able to go right now. I would have to do a glitchless way, which is 1 or 2 minutes slower. So basically, I avoid skip. I will 1, 2, 3. I avoid triggering a trigger, which triggers the current here. Because if you are doing casual playthrough, if you go here normally, there is a current pushing you in the fan and you die, and there is no way to fight it. But hopefully we skip the trigger for it, so that's cool. And here is just glitch in the game. Just go in the wall and you go through it.
Try it at home, it's pretty fun.
Yeah. Just go slightly going up and it works every time. And you are almost done with this level.
Here we have a little glitch somehow, but not really a glitch. Lara
Yeah.
goes quickly to the left, but technically the way is closed, but it's not loaded yet somehow, and yeah, she can just go in and not go out from the same
Yeah, I
way.
think the trigger is the tile we missed going through the corner in the water or something. That's why it's like this. It's pretty weird.
Yeah. And get the guns back and our favorite weapon, the Desert Eagle.
We actually don't take the pistols because they're gonna give it to us in the next level anyway.
That was close to the lasers.
Yeah, but I'm surprised that the laser didn't trigger.
If you touch the lasers, there's this shooting machine. How do you call it? Yeah.
Yeah, how's it
Defense
called in
machine.
English?
I don't know.
Or whatever.
And it's painful.
Nice English.
Teach us.
And yeah, we're done right now with this level. Oops. So this level is the third longest level in the game, I think.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a couple of short level now. So here we go. Now we are in Area 51. So basically what happens is that you get out of a high security compound and you go in a truck that is going to Area 51. And yeah, as expected, there are aliens in this
We don't
area.
get to see them much, but they are here.
Unfortunately, you
Being
can't fight
dissect
them.
on a table. Yeah. Don't fight them, but you go in an alien spaceship close enough.
Knowing that there is a boss in every area of a game, I suspect the devs too thought about having an alien boss, but they didn't have time or
Oh
something.
yeah, this is the only continent area which has only 3 levels.
Yeah, because they are all long actually. That's probably why.
Yeah, probably. Kill this guy quickly so that he doesn't trigger deadly lasers.
So the guys dies again in one shot because I'm using Japanese. You need 2 shots to kill them with Steam version.
Yeah.
And for now it's pretty much dev intended part of a level, but it will change soon, don't worry.
You just rush and pretty much not kill anything until...
Yep.
Yeah. Going through the gunshots. There's lasers around and shooting machines again.
Yeah, that's when I'm having weird trajectories. Okay, just saving, just in case. Because if you're unlucky, they can make you stuck in the crouch space here.
Yeah, the melee guy can block you. Ah, nice glitch coming up.
Oh, nice rolling corner pad.
Oh! I just saw it, yeah.
So we're gonna perform what we call the glitchless glitch. So that's a weird name, but there is a history to that we're not gonna tell here. So basically it's if you jump and land in a specific spot with a specific angle, and if you roll at the right time you will manage to get inside the wall, and that's make us able to go here and turn in the wall and activate the... For some reason it opens the door, I don't really know why, but it's really cool because...
Not sure. You're supposed to push a switch to open the door.
Yeah,
but
exactly, so I don't know
Depends.
why, but it works, so that's good.
If someone knows, feel free to tell us. The game is a mystery.
And yeah, by doing that we just skip, I don't know, 60% of a level at least? Something
A
like
good
that.
climbing area and a launching rockets. Yeah, a good part.
And we're gonna skip the rest with an next trick, which is a quap. So there is setup for it because it's actually a really precise one. So don't worry, I'm not jumping for nothing here, I'm just setting up something.
Yeah, it looks very random when you look at it right now, but it's actually very, you know, precise. Oh yeah, the buffering. Did we mention buffering?
Not yet, you can mention it.
If we go into the inventory, and as you escape the inventory and press some keys and go back in the inventory right away, the game, I'm not sure I explained properly, but the game moves only a few frames, maybe only one?
Two.
And 2 frames?
Yeah.
So you can do very precise moves and good positioning for your setup with that.
Yeah, so if you want to move by 2 frames to the left, you just buffer once to the left, you open and close you close and open inventory pressing left, and that's pretty much it.
You use the closing animation to make the buffering, yeah.
So yeah, that was a
alien
second
spaceship.
quap, and yeah, there is an alien spaceship. Oops.
Pro skater, yes.
Yeah. And we are pretty much done with area 51.
This is the second magical stone we get.
Yep.
Infada stones. Where do we go now? London?
Yep.
Yeah.
We're going to London
We're
because
going to London, it's very short. We're gonna look
yeah,
quickly.
shortest level of a game here, and it's actually 100% glitchless. So you just go
you can
here
do it
and
too.
hop, and you're pretty much to the end of the level.
And let me see how long it takes. 20 seconds?
24 or something. I think it's 24, 26.
Too fast!
Yeah.
And now we go Aldwych.
Aldwych, yeah.
It's actually a real station in London.
Yep.
It doesn't exist anymore, I'm not sure.
I think, yeah, it
No.
doesn't exist anymore. I think.
Abandoned station, but it's still a thing. So yeah. Without any monsters, but yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna save here because we're gonna need the save later. Actually, in 1 minute. I will explain why.
Let's just say we need the slope here for
Yeah.
later purposes.
So we completely skip Aldwych with this trick, which is really cool. There are a lot of cool tricks in this game which are specific to one place. So we kill the rats because they can annoy us up.
Yeah,
So
we
yeah,
can
I'm
push lava.
crouching here on saving, and I'm gonna reload the other save, and what's happening is that when I will reload here, sliding down the slope, the game keeps the sliding value when the reload happens, and that makes you able to be in that kind of state, which is where she's sliding. And if you aim to the right spot, you can just slide through the ticket thing. I'm not sure it's called in English.
Pro Skater version 2.
And yeah, this actually looks even more pro skating
More
than
than-
with the quap, yeah. And you skip the whole thing with it. So that's really cool.
This level, Devonton, it is pretty long. Have a lot of backtracking, but
Oops.
this skips everything.
There was another skip before, but it was called RNG Hell because basically you have to do a flare trick that we saw in Ruins, but because the flares ran out in 30 seconds, you had to do it really fast because basically if you do every movement perfect, you made it in 29 seconds. So you had 1 second of mistake allowed. And we call it RNG Hell because the rats were randomly going to you in the crouch space, and because of that it completely messed up the RNG Hell.
Pro Skater is extreme. Indeed.
And now let's skate. So, really good level, of course. This is probably one of the worst level of the whole Tomb Raider franchise, in my opinion.
So it's not skater anymore, so it would be like somehow racing with a nice machine.
Yeah. So we're gonna go in what we call an UPV, which is underwater propulsion vehicle. And I'm just gonna take the med for safety up. So yeah, this is that thing here. And we can just go fast in the water, but that's not the only thing we can do. You will see later. Not gonna spoil too much because this is really cool and surprising.
And on the way, yeah, you're dying right now because you have out of breath, but you can get some air back by glitching into the ceiling.
Yeah.
You don't die as fast.
For some reason, the dev were thinking, okay, let's put the breathing here. I don't know. I don't know if why you can breathe through the wall here.
I'm not sure. Maybe the head of Lara is reaching the cube because the game is working with cube, I guess. And the cube above is not having water in it, so maybe she can breathe.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not too sure.
She's also immune to the crocodile while riding the UPV, but not immune to the frog guys.
Yeah.
Divers.
Scuba dives.
Scuba, yeah. We say frog guys in French, I like it.
So yeah, this level is pretty boring because you just pull lever. So
it gets more interesting after.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Get some air again, that should be good.
It's good.
This place makes me feel I want to breathe the same as Lara, but I won't make it. Look at these polygons, beautiful polygons.
And yeah, the reason we go
to here.
Yeah. So this glitch makes you able to have unlimited breathing, which is quite useful, but not too much because you can breathe through the ceiling anyway. But it is also interesting for another purpose that you're gonna see really soon, and which is super cool.
He was running into a wall and pressed 2 keys to be able to do some kind of trick.
Yeah.
To turn off the machine. Maybe you can't hear it anymore.
So basically, the game thinks she's in the vehicle, she's out the vehicle, but she's in the vehicle. So it's confused. So the game thinks because you're out of a vehicle that you can go outside the water. And because of that, you can fly with it. So that's actually really cool.
Yeah, Discord tunnels, there's a nice lights in the tunnels. I like using the light of the tunnels to know where I'm going. Tunnel blue, tunnel green, tunnel pink. It's pretty cool. Because it's a bit maze. The first time you do it, you don't know anymore where you go, and there's so many levers to pull. Boss fight, Sophia. She's got another stone we want.
So yeah, here we use her. She can pushes you with her artifact that gives you. I don't really know what power, but she can push you if you are too close to her. And we use that fact to get pushed in the wall in a certain way to glitch up.
Yeah, she puts it on a staff, and she's doing some weird stuff with it.
And yeah, you can finish the level.
So you're supposed to lure her on the platform above, and then break the machine so she gets electrocuted, but wherever she is, she dies anyways if you break the machine.
Yeah, because the game didn't really, the devs didn't anticipate it that you can kill her before.
Maybe it's a glitch, I don't know.
It's
not
glitches.
that intended, but
and yeah, we did London seconds because we want to, because the UPV reset some values for us that you're gonna need for the kayak later. Just mentioning that. And now we are in South Pacific.
There was the swimming part in the beginning of the game, of the level here, that we actually needed to do.
Yeah, you have to do it a certain way
straight into the wall. Yeah.
To make a level way easier later. So yeah, this glitch is called a quicksand bug. So if you have enough speed while you're climbing something in the mood, what you can do is you can still move forward even if you're climbing something. So that makes you able to go inside some holes. And here if you say reload, you just remove those spikes because of flip map or something. Oops, not supposed to jump here. And you're gonna skip the rest of this level by doing one trick. So that's called a wall slide. So you go inside the wall, you may aim at a specific spots, if I can make it. It should work here, yeah. So you can slide. If you are not precise enough, you will go inside the wall and get pushed out. And then you can just go in the wall and you're good to go. And let's skip the rest of the level. So basically this... all the levels in South Pacific are pretty much skipped, except the boss fight, but yeah, can't really avoid the boss fight.
Yeah, we are dealing with the local people living here, cannibals. That's why the guy in the hut has no legs. He's got eaten by the cannibal.
Sorry, I'm taking my time because sequence was bad.
Oh, yeah, if you fall into the mud...
if you miss one jump here, it's rip. Yeah.
Yeah, you can hardly get out. Dinosaurs!
Yeah.
Dinosaurs.
What's a good Tomb Raider without dinosaur?
We don't get to see the T-Rex sadly, but there is a T-Rex also.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do the YOLO skip. But in theory, you have a setup to do the skip we're gonna show, but I'm gonna try to do it without it. If not, there is a backup, so it's fine.
He's going to the end of the level. You're supposed to break the wall with some rocket launcher, etc. But we're going through the wall.
Let's see. Okay, nice. So basically I did what you call a flying corner bug. Basically if you grab in a corner with a certain distance and a certain angle, you can actually glitch inside the corner. And that's what we did here. But this is actually insanely precise. So there is a setup, but I personally YOLO it because I have a way to do it. And here we are with the kayak level. That's everyone 80'd, I guess, in casual.
Yeah, the kayak is pretty annoying to control.
Which is normal, I mean, she's kayaking against waterfalls, so it kind of makes sense that you can't really control her.
But if you touch the walls as well with the kayak, she's...
Okay, yeah, that is bad, yeah. That is really bad.
Touching the walls is bad.
Hopefully I can kayak right, so I'm not gonna talk too much because I need to remember some inputs. But drayuu can explain in the meantime.
If I can speak while you do it, no problem. I don't want to...
Yeah, it's no problem, don't worry. You can do it.
So he's gonna press buttons forward, left, right, etc. to be able to arrive in a good parking slot, let's say it like that, without taking too much damage because there's traps on the way and stuff like that. And without going to the wrong direction because there's also several ways in this big river. So you want to go in the right way. So traps here, traps fall damage as well. Wrong ways here, you have to go right and not left.
So you have to land here.
To this little here, little corner.
So there are basically 55 paddles to remember. You can write in a notepad or something, but I personally know them by heart, so it's not a problem. And basically, you can't do that if you haven't done the first parts, if you have done London first, before Pacific, and if you haven't done the coastal village maneuver at the start, not right, because the kayak moves differently depending of your kayak current value. And yeah, that's pretty much it, so you have to, everything has to be perfect. Else I would have to do it manually, and trust me, you don't want to see me manually using the kayak.
Terrible.
So yeah, you're not supposed to park your kayak here, obviously. But this is glitchless still. This level is actually entirely glitchless.
It's actually glitchless when I think about it. Yeah, it's just very complicated tricks, but
And yeah, here we do a setup to do a hard jump.
Same for this as well. This jump is not supposed to do actually because there's slopes and stuff, but very, very precise positioning makes it work.
Yeah, because we still have a kayak to finish our level.
Oh yeah, we just pulled the switch, by the way, to change. Well, let's say flush the river.
Yeah, it's
There was a big plug in the river, and now it's removed.
you need
and
to unplug
a
it
big
or
hole
something.
appeared in the river. And we're gonna drop in this hole.
It's actually hard to commentate a Tomb Raider free marathon because there is a lot of thing going on.
There's a lot, yeah.
You're like, okay, there is this, but once you're explaining something, you're like, okay, two things already happened.
Could I speak fast? Speedrun too fast. Slower.
Okay, okay.
No. Same as well here. There's nice inputs to follow so that you are the most optimal to arrive in the drop here. You can do it, I guess.
Yeah, you can do it
without
without it.
anything,
It's no
but
problem. It's just faster.
maybe easier. Yeah,
And yeah, easier probably.
because there's those spike traps here, and also there's the piranhas glitching somehow, and they actually damage you as well.
Ooh, that was close.
Ooh. Crocodiles. Crocodiles.
Okay, I'm gonna save here because there can be a glitch where when you climb where I'm going to climb, the crocodiles push you while you're climbing, and if that happens, there are 3 crocodiles on you, and you don't want that to happen. Because crocodiles
it
actually
damages
drain your
the
health really, really hard.
Yeah. Made it nice.
It went well, actually.
Boss level again.
Mhm.
Third, no, fourth actually. Where were they so fast? Last Infella stone.
So
I
this
don't even know-
level is basically traps, and that's pretty
Traps
much it.
everywhere. And poison darts.
Ooh.
Ugly.
Yeah, that was
Oh my God.
that was pretty scary. Oh my god, I did it again. Shit.
Ah!
Oh, that was close again.
You wanted the med like the
Yeah, I
crystal, but
missed the crystal.
he's still
Ooh,
being poisoned.
that's well. That was not how this room is supposed to be. That works.
Ouch, ouch. Okay, you healed.
Those blades are actually terrible because if you touch them, you're basically there.
There's a sitting trap going pretty fast. You have to pull the switches before
Yeah.
it touches you.
You're
You
actually
have
supposed to
just enough time.
pull a block to have you all the time in the world, but yeah, we don't.
You
do
slide
that.
again. You slide so many times.
Yeah,
today.
and when I want to slide, I never slide. Actually, that's I try to slide sometime and it doesn't work. Yeah,
It's for the show.
exactly. So easy boss here. Up.
Oh, easy because Japanese version, I guess. But yeah, he's got a shield,
Yeah,
but when he's shooting, the shield is removed, so he can shoot.
and if he touches you, you're dead.
Yeah, instant.
And finally done with getting all the crystals. I know we
So
are
we're
in
gonna
Antarctica.
We're gonna give them to Willard, the guy who asked us to get them for him. How do you say in English? The boss?
Yeah, the boss.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
And yeah, in Antarctica, because it's freezing, obviously, when you're in the water, you have a freezing bar that is getting down really fast, as you can see. But if you save and reload, the freezing bar resets, so it's not a problem for us. But when you're in a casual playthrough, obviously, you really don't want to spend too much time in the water.
It's even faster when you swim underwater. You can go on the surface, you know, but when you dive, it's faster.
And if you're on the surface, actually, you still are freezing, obviously.
Obligatory snow level, yeah. But we skip the whole process. You're supposed to get a boat. You're supposed to, get a crowbar, get some keys, and but you skip everything.
Oh yeah, true. There is a crowbar in this level.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna save and reload to be sure. You can do it in without saving and reload here, but you need to be fast. And we're gonna do a swim corner bug, a specific one. Okay, that's not... Oh, that might work. Okay, that works somehow.
It looks the same as the one in Nevada. You just teleport up to the wall.
Yeah, there's just a variety. You need to roll in the wall to be able to flicker back.
Oh, you said flip here, okay.
Yeah, that's faster. And we skip the whole level doing that glitch, so that's pretty cool. And at this point, Willard, the guy we were supposed to give a stone, stole us the stone, I think, or something.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what happened anymore.
Betrayed us.
Yeah, kinda. Like always. They all betray Lara in this game, and in other games.
So we lost all the stones, he got them all. And we're gonna go get them back, yeah.
Yep. And here I did a flare tricks to open this door behind me here. So I dropped the flare in a certain place, I went to a corner, and it triggered a flip map again. So the same principle as Stumper Ruins. Except this one save only like 10 seconds max.
Yeah. Here we have some friendly somehow dudes who killed the mutants, but they can set you on fire as well.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was gonna say I'm not sure they are really friends because.
But they can still burn you here.
Oops.
They don't try to burn you, but by trying to kill the dude.
Yeah. Let's say that they're not supposed to kill you, but if they kill you, they don't even care.
I don't care. Yeah.
And the last vehicle of the game. I'm not sure you can call that a vehicle, but...
wagon.
Yeah, this is minecart.
Dun.
So you need to slow down the minecart and activate stuff in the right time and etc. in this, but it's actually pretty easy.
Exactly like Indiana Jones. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, so yeah. I'm saving just in case I'm bad.
If you go too fast and overshoot and fall in the wall, she just instantly die. There's no recovery.
And yeah, if you don't flip that switch I just did, you are gonna have a second round. You need to go... It will keep going forward and you will have to redo everything. Up. So this level is gonna be very long, like 10 minutes or something. Well, more like 12. We need to get crowbar, we need to get a battery and something else to remember. This level is unfortunately unskippable for now. So there's gonna be this cool trick, which doesn't have any name.
Let's find a name, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't really know how it works even.
Quickly.
Yeah. You're not supposed to do what I just did.
A lot of shimmying. Yeah.
It's totally a glitch because actually there is... When you are going through the wall, through the ground actually, you are a bit pushed down, which makes you able to grab it. So that's actually a glitch, but that's pretty weird glitch. So yeah, we get a crowbar here, which we're gonna need to get another item.
There's technically 3 rail paths to use, but we're gonna use only one. Well, 2.
Yeah, at this point you're supposed to come back to the minecart and use a minecart to go back in the main room and then just go in another minecart. But we're just gonna use a minecart once because it's faster. Because the minecart sections are actually really long. It's gonna involve some glitching, but yeah. This level is interesting in some places with some cool glitches, but overall it's not the greatest. You just climb stuff generally.
Yeah.
Next
I
part
hate
is
this
interesting.
monster part. Oh, the monster part. Oh, I hate it. I don't know why. I know what happens, but every time.
Oh, I want that crystal.
We get there.
Okay, so we're gonna do another glitchless glitch to get like in Area 51 inside a corner, if I can make it. I'm not sure it will work. We'll see. And then you need to turn to get in a certain position. Hopefully it's gonna work. Yeah, nice, it worked. And then you can work flicker. So this is a flicker. Basically, she's stumbling against the wall, and because of that, she's going slightly forward. And then we can do that jump. So that went well. That's cool.
This is where we go get.
What do we get here?
How do you say it? Crank? Handle?
Oh yeah, I don't really know.
I think to fix a machine. Basically, we want to fix a machine to make a submarine.
What the fuck was
appear.
that? That was a weird hitbox. Never happened before.
Oh. Mm. I thought it was because of the light at some point, but there was no light here. I don't
Yeah, and the light appeared after I went just in front of it, so that's weird. Anyway, so yeah, this guy is supposed to be a jump scare, and this guy is a mutant. I'm not sure. I think it's. I don't really know why there are mutants here. I think there are scientists that turned wrong or something.
Maybe he tested something on the guys. I don't know. The last boss tested stuff.
I think they are supposed to be scientists or
Maybe,
something.
yeah.
So yeah, nothing too much to say about this place.
Give me a second.
Yeah, we are almost done with the game at this point. Just 3 levels remaining. The next 2 are pretty short.
Okay. More monsters.
Yeah. Just hope I have enough health. Enough meds, I mean. Should have enough meds.
Yeah, they push you around and kind of painful. How many hits do they take even? We never kill them, but
4, I think. I think it's 4.
still wanna save the ammo.
Yeah.
Cool pick up here. If you pick it up in a certain way, you can actually slide into the wall and die.
Yeah.
Funny.
Okay, nice.
Oh yeah, Lara can sprint quite nicely, but she cannot turn so much when she sprints, so it's nice to use
Yeah,
walls
you have to,
angle
yeah.
yourself better. Yeah.
Trajectory
in
with
those
sprinting is
areas.
actually important. Because when you're gonna sprint first in this game, you're gonna hit every wall you can.
Yeah, it's pretty tricky to control.
So here we're gonna do a rolling corner bug, and we're gonna use a rolling corner bug to get a flicker, if I can make it. Oops. Okay, like this. And we're gonna wait, because she's slightly moving forward, like I'm saying, when she's bumping her head in the wall.
Party hard! Dun, 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 dun. Well, actually, the pickup is in the center of the tile, but it's so slow on a slope, I believe. I'm not sure.
It's actually because it's underwater, and when you pick up an underwater and you have momentum, she keeps her momentum sometime, and because of that you go inside the wall. That's not related to the relative position of the items. And actually in Tomb Raider 3, items are already in the middle of the tiles.
Yeah, they are.
It's in Tomb Raider
But
2
in
that
Tomb
you
Raider
can
1.
drop them.
Tomb Raider
setting.
1 definitely not. Tomb Raider 2 also?
Yeah, Tomb Raider 2, it's not in the middle. Tomb Raider 1 as well, but you don't really, it doesn't really matter actually, because there's not too much drops. And yeah, we're gonna use a minecart to get to the last area. Because now we have everything we need to repair the thing. There is a kind of yellow whatever, it's not submarine, but
Yellow submarine.
I'm not sure what it is actually. There is a yellow safe spot you can get.
It's underwater, it's yellow.
Yeah.
Let's call it a submarine. Sing a song.
And actually, it doesn't really matter. The yellow thing doesn't really matter. What's matter is that it opens a door on the bottom.
We don't use it actually. We just want the door below it. But it's those items here fix the submarine and the door. So.
Because in the beta of Tomb Raider 3, the door is actually open. So what you can do, if you have enough meds or the save reload thing, you can directly go to the end of the level. Unfortunately, they fixed that.
Yeah, so you need actually the yellow thing to stop and get warm again so that she doesn't die from the cold.
So yeah, this is about this door. You open this door. And you're using the save reload thing to avoid having to take breath and resetting the freeze bar.
Glitchless and without any meds, it's pretty tricky this part. You die pretty easily.
Yeah, because saving and reloading for resetting breathing is obviously considered as a glitch. And we are finally done with Eric's Tech Mine. And now we're gonna go to Tinos, which is a really cool level.
And we don't play it at all, pretty much.
Yeah. Sadly.
There's lots of cool traps and fire traps, water traps.
Yeah,
boulders,
there are 4 elements room or something.
Yeah. We're supposed to pick up masks to free away, but we do a glitch. That makes the game think, hey, the place didn't load or something. I'm not sure how it works exactly.
We skip a trigger going through a wall, and
so the thing that's supposed to kill us does not kill us anymore.
Exactly. Oh, come on. So yeah, I think they triggered something. They put the trigger here because they wanted to save, because basically how the games work is that the whole levels aren't loaded immediately when you start the level, because else the game will just run freaking badly, because the game would just lags every second.
Yeah, everything would be loaded.
So they load and deload some places every time you go somewhere, and because of that you can skip some triggers. So this is why I'm using a setup. I want to skip that trigger because that trigger is actually hard to skip. And yeah, by doing that, I just do that. Yeah.
You skip it.
And there is a hard jump here, but fortunately it's pretty easy with a setup.
You have a fancy camera angle before when you do this jump, which tells you, hey, it worked or not.
Yeah.
That's nice. Same here. You're not supposed to do this jump like this. There is some climbing to do. It's very precise jump. More mutants. I'm not sure who those are anymore. They look different, but
yeah, they mutated
maybe
even
the
more.
Local inhabitants. I don't know.
Yeah, probably actually.
Lost city of city.
And yeah, that worked. So that was supposed to kill me if I didn't skip the trigger.
Yeah.
And yeah, saving 8 or 10 minutes with that.
Now we kill the boss.
Yep.
He used the 4 stones. The guy who was a human before, and he used the stones. Now he turns into this disgusting spider thing. And yeah.
So you're supposed to kill him with stunning him 4 times and then pick up artifacts. Fortunately, there is a way of picking 2 artifacts in one cycle, so I can save some time with that. And some ammo.
Depending on the distance you have with him, he can throw I don't know, some kind of fire that insta kills you.
Yeah, green fire, I don't know.
Yeah.
And once he shot it, it's over. You can't avoid it.
There's no water to. Yeah, it's just insta-end.
Yeah, it insta-kill you. If you save and reload while he's shooting, it makes the bullets or whatever how to call it. It makes it vanish. Yeah.
So it ends up in a very easy fight. And then again, in the Steam version, CD version, European version, you need to use 10 shots of Desert Eagle to kill him. Well, 10 shots every round, so 50 ammo.
Also, generally, when you are doing it casually, what you do is you just stun him over and over because you don't know what to do.
Now we are pretty much done.
Yep, just one small glitch, and we're done.
And we escape.
Just saving.
What do we do with our stone even?
I don't really know.
She keeps them in her house. She has a treasure home in her house. When you do the house level, manor level, you can see her treasure room.
But we don't see it anymore because Tomb Raider 4 has another tutorial, which is in the game, so we don't see the manual. And I don't think there is a manor in Tomb Raider 5 too. So yeah, we don't really know what she does with it.
So we're getting to that chopper. To escape. Cool figure just watching her climb that. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I don't think she's wearing any gloves even. She has some kind of jacket, but as you can see sometimes on some views, she's having the jacket kind of open, and I mean, you know, the cleavage showing up. So it doesn't look very efficient.
And this is the end of the game. I just skip a trigger by doing this corner bug and time.
And the door is open, we can go.
So yeah, that corner bug saved 10 seconds. It looks like it doesn't do anything, but if you don't do that corner bug, the door in the end will be closed for 15 seconds or 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And this was Tomb Raider 3.
Epic music credits.
Oops.
Let's see the Indian time.
So
it was pretty quick. I didn't see. Oh, 106.
106, okay, not too bad. Considering what happened with RNG and HSC.
Oh yeah, we forgot to say time. It was supposed to be time. Yeah, close enough.
So I hope you enjoyed, and I guess I'm gonna leave it to Piku.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for helping me, drayuu.
No problem.
Thank you both for running.
Thank you for inviting me. And yeah, I guess I can leave you finish the marathon, I guess.
Yeah. Good luck.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
See you around.
Bye-bye.